Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Love Queendom. This is a space of peace and love and abundance and all the good things. And here at The Love Queendom, we talk about spiritual ascension and how to create your own reality. And on today's episode, I am going to be doing things I'm currently manifesting November 2022. The last episode that I recorded about my manifestations that haven't materialized yet was August 2022. And in that episode, my list was number 1, my husband and children. Number 2, $100,000 by the end of this year, 2022. I also had 2 cars on my list, but really it's kind of one because the other one I want sort of as a family car after I'm married and have children. So the one that I want for myself is a Porsche Macan. That's my dream car. And then number 4, which is a very kind of long-term manifestation, is 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to talk you guys through some updates about where I'm at with all of these manifestations, how I'm feeling about them, and the purpose of me sort of giving these updates for you every few months about what I'm trying to manifest and what shifts have taken place in terms of the bridge of incidents to materialize these things is just so you can kind of see how the manifestation process works step by step when you are doing conscious creation. And also just to show you how, as you're shifting and creating your own reality, things will unfold in ways that you could never imagine, in ways that you could never expect. And also, as you shift as well, your desire for certain things can change. So yeah, I just kind of want to explain and give you guys sort of in real time as I'm manifesting how things are shifting for me. So again, the purpose of this channel is for people to understand and know that consciously creating your own reality with your mind is real. It works. And I'm doing it. Okay, baby? We're doing it over here. So let's talk about number 1. So first of all, I have recorded several other videos on my YouTube channel since the August 2022 things I'm currently manifesting video. And one of those videos was about my spiritual journey, particularly my spiritual journey part 4, where I spoke about my twin flame spiritual awakening. And if you haven't watched or listened to that episode yet, I recommend that you go back and watch it. It is a longer one, so grab your tea and popcorn. But I talk about how I know who my person is that I'm meant to be with in my life, and how we're currently in separation at the moment, but things are shifting and moving us to get back together towards union. So yeah, here's the thing. I already know who my husband is. As crazy as that sounds, I already know who my husband is. So it's really just a matter of time before things really begin to shift and unfold in the physical. And in terms of where things are right now, I will say we are sort of at a healing period, since last year when the awakening happened and we had our separation. A lot of negative things were going on. He was with someone else in a very tumultuous relationship. I was struggling to pull myself out of the low vibration that had caused these events to unfold. So it was really, really, really tough. But throughout everything, there was that constant knowing in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit that we were going to come out of this. Everything would clear away. This is just part of what needs to happen in order for us both to rise and ascend to who we need to be in order to stand beside each other in the way that we want to. And so that is kind of where we are right now. So at the moment, he's no longer with the other party. He is going through his own healing and reconciliation period. And so we're not really, in communication with each other right now in terms of, constant communication. I'll say it's very strained still, but not necessarily strained in a negative way, more so just that I understand he still has to kind of heal and come out of everything that happened before we can start moving towards a more consistent reconciliation period. So that stuff is all unfolding on its own in its own time. I continue to do the energy work to sort of shift us towards that timeline and that end result. So I feel good about everything. I have the knowing inside of me. I'm seeing things unfolding in the physical as they are meant to. So there's not really any worry or fear or uncertainty about this materializing. It's really just kind of a matter of continuing to hold the knowing, continuing to maintain an energy that is in alignment with that outcome, and sort of allowing things to unfold in their own time. And, as I've been shifting the energy, I'm really grateful because for you to receive something that you are manifesting using spiritual power, it doesn't come to you until the thing that you are trying to manifest is fully ready, right, in the way that you want it. But it also doesn't come to you until you are fully ready to receive it as well. So I know that even if I feel good and I feel okay, the energy isn't all the way there for me to receive him, And so as I'm shifting, though, I'm very grateful because I'm sort of coming back into my full independence and sort of detachment that you need to be in order to receive your manifestation, receive your divine partner. So yeah, I kind of feel like I'm just getting to this place energetically where I can sort of divert my mental attention and focus back onto myself more fully, into my own life, my own endeavors, the things that I need to be doing for myself, that I've been needing to be doing for myself. But I just didn't have the mental, emotional, energetic capacity to, because I was really weighed down spiritually by, the events that had unfolded. So anyways, that is to say, we're on the right track. Things are unfolding as they need to, and I'm looking forward so much to giving you guys updates when things proper start to materialize for that manifestation. Number 2 is $100,000 by the end of this year, 2022. And the interesting thing about this manifestation and why I think it's good for me to share step by step as these things are materializing is because, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, things will kind of start unfolding in a way that you never could have expected, right? And in the August video, I was talking about why I wanted to manifest the $100,000, that I needed it to pay off some debts, and then also to have a sum of money that I wanted to use for some investments, right? And things that I wanted to do. Now, I've been doing a lot of belief work, with my consciousness to shift my mind to a place and a knowing that, I'm abundant. I've been doing a lot of work around abundance, money manifesting, and stuff like that, right? So as I've been doing this work, something very interesting took place. And that very interesting thing is that I received a divine download, that gave me a blueprint for how to transcend money completely. Or I should say, how to transcend the need to earn money. Okay, so that includes having to earn money through a job, through a business, through investments, right? Having to earn money the traditional way, which is, you put money in, you are doing things to sort of create value, and that quote and unquote value creation will produce additional revenue for you, profit for you, right? So this is the traditional way that most people think about money. Now, the thing is that we've heard of this said many times before, that money isn't real, right? It's just a belief system. It's just a concept in your mind. And that if you can get your mind to a place where you know and understand that the money isn't real, you can transcend the monetary system. So I didn't realize actually with my abundance work that was what I was actually doing for myself. And so when the download came, it was so profound, but it was also like so simple. I was blown away. Okay. I was honestly blown away. So now I'm at a point where I don't even need to manifest the $100,000 because a blueprint has been given to me to not only manifest the $100,000, but basically it's given me a blueprint for unlimited abundance, right? Where I will always have access to whatever amount of money that I need to move through the matrix, without having to be subject to the traditional laws and rules of money, which is having to earn it. And I'm not going to go into detail in this video as to what exactly the blueprints were that were given to me. And I may talk about it in a future video, but the reason why I'm not going to go into detail in this video is because, number one, I think it will be very difficult for people's minds to grasp, because I explained it to a few different friends and some people in my family, and they're struggling. Okay, they're really struggling to grasp it. They're struggling to even believe that it's real, right? And that is because money and the monetary system is so deeply ingrained as a belief system in people's minds. They really, really, really believe it's real and not something that you can easily transcend. So now that my mind has gone there, their minds are not even close to there. So, and I think many people who would watch this and who would listen to this and hear the explanation, it would also be probably similar in terms of very difficult for your mind to grasp that reality. And the second reason why I'm not going to explain it in detail in this video, maybe in another video, maybe, is because what I understand about the blueprint that has been given to me is that it is sort of something that is real, but it's secret. And it's secret for a reason, and that is because the people who are controlling the current, global monetary system, they would never want this information to be publicly available, because, if people really knew and understood that there was a way for you to transcend, the traditional ways of earning money, and not being a debt slave and all of that kind of stuff, everything they've built for themselves would collapse. So I know why I've been given the blueprint, right? I know why I've been given the blueprint. And I believe that I don't even have to tell it to you. If you do the work to take your mind to that place, the blueprints that you need for your specific situation will be given to you as well. So it's not something that I have to reveal to you, right? It will be revealed to you in your own time, in your own way, for your own specific purposes. And yeah, this is just what was given to me because I did the work to take my mind to that place. And I have also, the wisdom and understanding to know that it's not something that I'm supposed to just blast publicly for everybody to know and understand, because it's not illegal. It's just that, with everything in the world, there are loopholes. And also, as I mentioned, there's like multiple realities coexisting all at the same time. Many people have not grasped what a reality even is and how these things work, and that it's all just in your mind and blah, 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 right? So I'm just doing what I need to do to sort of protect the reality that I'm creating for myself, if that makes any sense, because I don't want anybody coming after me for attacking, the systems that they're being built. We are just quietly shifting and moving away from the old realities into our new reality that we're creating for ourselves. But the point of my long rant here is that blueprints have been given to me to transcend earning money. I am currently in the process of following that blueprint and sort of creating this new financial system for myself that, I won't have to be working for money anymore. And that means I will be able to create the $100,000 that I need, but I'll be able to create even more than that because, it's a new financial system. And another interesting thing actually about my money manifestation is that one of the reasons why I wanted to manifest this particular amount by the end of the year was because I had received a government loan for my business that would allow me to receive a certain amount of loan forgiveness if I paid off part of the loan by the end of the year. And so I really wanted to receive that loan forgiveness because it was like a big chunk of the loan. And what actually ended up happening was I randomly received an email with an update to my loan terms, extending that deadline from the end of this year to the end of next year, 2023. So it's actually bought me a whole another year, to manifest the money that I need, not only to pay off the loan, but also to receive the loan forgiveness, which is amazing. And because I've been given, the blueprint that I've been given on how to transcend money, and I know that that blueprint will be implemented before the end of next year, it's like everything is working out perfectly. So I just have to keep following the steps, execute the blueprint, and all will be well. So we'll do more updates as everything is unfolding. But yeah, guys, this is reality creation right in front of your face, okay? And for my number 3 manifestation, my car, I'm only going to talk about the Porsche Macan because, like I said, the other car was really something that I wanted for myself, my family, when I have a family. And in the last video, I think I remember mentioning how I wanted my husband actually to be the one to buy both of these cars for me and our family. And it's funny because, again, as you do the work to sort of shift your mind and your belief systems about things, I don't really feel that way anymore because that desire was based on me being in a belief system that, the man is supposed to be the breadwinner and stuff like that, right? And now that I'm transcending the money system completely, I understand that that is just a belief system that is based on, old world mentality, old world dynamics, right? Where you're in the monetary system. When you're out of the monetary system and you have access to an unlimited amount of wealth and abundance, and you're not earning money, like no one is actually earning money in your partnership, and you guys are both operating from a place of having access to everything that you need at all times, there's no such thing as, one person being the breadwinner and the other person being the receiver. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that dynamic doesn't exist anymore. So because I'm moving out of, that dynamic and that belief system, I don't really think that way anymore. I just kind of think like, okay, when I'm with my partner, whatever we want and need for ourselves, we will be in alignment about the lifestyle that we want to live. And we'll also have the resources to get it, right? And like, we're both going to be having access to abundant resources. So at that point, our partnership isn't really based on those kind of dynamics. So I don't really care about, him per se and his resources and his earnings providing things to me. It's like we are both being provided what we need from the divine. So it doesn't really matter, right? But in the meantime, I actually do really need a car now. I just feel I need to have that freedom of movement. And I know I live in the city, like I live downtown in the city that I live in. And a lot of people who live downtown, they don't have cars. But I just kind of feel like, that I'm kind of moving past that lifestyle where I'm always in downtown and I'm sort of confined to here and like the local transit system. I want to be able to move around the whole greater area of my city freely. So I need a car for that. And that car is going to be a black Porsche Macan because that's what I want for myself. So again, because I've been given the blueprints for how to transcend money, once that new system is in place, I will have the means to purchase my car. And I'm very excited about that. So that is the update on number 3. And number 4, 1 million subscribers on my YouTube channel. This is something that I just continue to work towards and continue to hold the knowing that my platform will grow as it's meant to grow. It will reach the people that it's meant to reach. And I don't have to do anything specific or try hard to make it happen. I just have to know that it's going to happen. And so that's what we continue doing, okay? At the time of recording this video, I have 3 subscribers. So if you want to help me reach my manifestation, okay, you can just hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, that is all I have for you in this video. Again, just giving you sort of real-time updates on my conscious manifestations, on the reality that we are creating for ourselves here at the Love Queendom, and showing you that these things are real. It's possible for you. Raise your mind to the level of belief, ascend your energy, and you can do whatever you want in this reality. So thank you all so much for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.